All right, guys. Slasher here. Welcome to the Slasher Horror Podcast. Um, I have a feeling that there's Ghostface killers from the past that never died. That never got shot in the head. That never died. That will be in Scream 7, and all of them are gonna die except for a couple. So this is my theory. What's gonna happen in Scream 7. They're gonna bring back killer or killers from Scream 6, like Detective Bailey. Like they might bring back Detective Bailey and Ethan Landry from Scream 6 because they never got shot in the head, but Detective Bailey did got stabbed in the eye. So I don't know if it reaches his brain, or but he got stabbed in the eye, so I don't know if he survived. But then there's Jill Roberts too that might be back. My theory is Jill Roberts, Stu Macher, Angelina, Mickey Altieri, Jill Roberts, Charlie Walker, Detective Bailey, Ethan Landry, Stu Macher, is coming back to Scream 7 as a cult. And Stu is the cult leader alongside his sister, Leslie Macher. This is just my opinion on things. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but if there's a cult involved in Scream 7, it will happen. Because there should be a cult, and the movie's going to be made sometimes this year in March. I don't know when, but once Scream 8 is supposed to be filming sometimes in this March. It's supposed to be coming out early 2027, like maybe January, like halfway through January or something like that. But that's just my thoughts on it. And then Anna, and then McKenna Grace, aka Anna, will be Ghostface too. I have a feeling. And then Ben's friend, the other guy, Lucas. I think Lucas is going to be another Ghostface. So I think there's going to be like 11 or 12 Ghostfaces. I'm just giving my honest opinion. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. And I think Dewey will be. I think Dewey like made a video to Gail, and I think Dewey will be in a VHS cassette video call thing. Like I think Gail will and Sydney will find a videotape, just just like the Scream 3 route with Randy Meeks. I think that's gonna happen with Dewey too, along with the AI voice of Dewey. So by technicality, and I think the ghost face that bangs the knife on the wall, because Ghostface that taps the knife on the wall, it's like the one from Scream, the first like Scream 1, where Stu Macher taps Okay. This is how I think it's Stu Macher though, because Stu Macher in the first movie, in Scream 1, he taps his knife on a glass of the cop car to tell Sidney that he has the keys. But in Scream 7, when Sidney hits him with a baseball bat, right, and he flies back, and his breathing sounds like Darth Vader, that means he looks like he got stabbed in the lung, which means Billy Loomis, because Stu Macher stabbed Billy Loomis in the lung, right? And people think he's dead, but no one knows if he's alive or dead. But what I seen in the trailer when he tapped his knife right on the wall and stabbed right through the wall really friggin' fast to try to kill her daughter in front of her in the panic room, it looks like it's a Stu Macher thing. And just like Scream 6, the the attack, when Ghostface attacked Gail in their apartment, when she tells Sidney he never got me, because she did not want Sidney Prescott to go to New York and kill the other Ghostface, right? Because she did not want Sidney to get involved. And Gail wanted an interview from Sidney in Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, but she never had the chance. But now in Scream 7, Gail is going to get her interview like she always wanted from Sidney. Now that she has kids, Gail wants to make sure that Sidney protects her kids from Ghostface. But not just that. All the past killers are going to be coming back too. Like I said, I'm going to say it again like I said it before. The past killers that never got shot in the head, that never died and live, I think they're gonna be back, and there's a reason why. Because Stu's trying to run a Ghostface cult, and he finds a lot of Ghostface killers in a psychiatric hospital. Like Jill Roberts and Mickey Altieri. And then he finds one in prison. And then he finds a couple in jail. Like Detective Bailey, Ethan Landry. Well, Ethan Landry is going to be in the Fallbrooks mental hospital too. So I find, and they're going to put Mickey Altieri in Scream 7 as the Ghostface cult follower, which that's one Ghostface right there. Then Jill Roberts, that's 2. Charlie Walker, that's 3. Anna, that's 4. Leslie Mocker, that's 5. Detective Bailey, that's 6. And I think Christina Carpenter is going to be there too, which that's 7 Ghostface in one movie. Then I think there's going to be Lucas, which that's 8. Stu Macher, that's 9. Who else did I miss? Oh yeah, Angelina Tyler. That's 10. So And I think there's going to be Daniel Loomis too. So that's 11. So I think there's going to be like close to 10 to 11 Ghostface, maybe 9. Or maybe they're just only going to be 2, but I'm saying since this is a cult, like I said, it's probably going to be up to 10 to 12 Ghostface. And Stu Macher and Leslie Macher. So I bet you Christina Carpenter is going to be one of the helpers to help Stu with his cult. And Billy Loomis's brother is so Leslie Macher. I think they're going to help him with the cult. And Jill Roberts, Mickey Altieri, Angelina Tyler, Charlie Walker, Detective Bailey, and Ethan Landry. I think they're going to be working with Stu to attack. I'm not sure. It's just my opinion, so I hope it does happen though. And I hope they do bring Mrs. Loomis back. And hopefully they will make a Scream 9 and 10. I hope they make Scream. I hope they make it till Scream 12, to be honest. Or at least up to Scream 11. Or at least up to Scream 10. And there's a reason why I want the franchise to continue. It's because it's a way better franchise than Terrifier, than Halloween, than Nightmare on Elm Street, than Friday the 13th, than Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's one of the best horror movies franchise that I've ever watched in my life. And hopefully, I hope this movie, once we watch it a week from Friday, hopefully it's going to make a lot of sense about I hope it's going to make a lot of sense who the killers are and if there's actually a cult, because we don't know for sure if that's going to happen with Mickey and Ethan and Detective Bailey or any of them, because normally when they say Stu is going to run a cult, that means there's more than 2 killers. There has to be more than 2 killers. And if Kevin Williamson does not put the cult in Scream 7, he's going to put it in Scream 8 for sure. Because Scream 8 is going to be the big finale. You know what I mean? And Nev Campbell does not want Nev Campbell, the one who plays a Sidney Prescott, Kevin Williamson told on the interview to ask Sidney about Scream 8, and she doesn't want to say nothing about Scream 8 because if she says something about Scream 8, it's going to ruin Scream 7 for you guys. And Nev Campbell does not want to ruin Scream 7, so she doesn't want to say nothing about Scream 8. But what she's trying to say about Scream 8 is she's saying that there's a cliffhanger in Scream 7 that's gonna upset people, And it's gonna upset a lot of people, because there's only gonna be one main character left for Scream 8, and the only ones there's gonna be left is Isabel May, Courtney Cox, and Mason Gooden, and Stu Macher and Leslie Macher. So with all that said, they should make Scream 9 and bring back the Carpenter sisters, Tara and Sam. Because they should make Scream 9 for one reason. Because if you have watched Scream Legacy, alright? If you watch Scream Legacy, alright? In Scream Legacy, the killer is Daniel Loomis. So they should bring that in Scream 9. And then the Tara and Sam Carpenter's mother should be the killer in Scream 10. And Sam should be the killer in Scream 11. Like it should work that way, instead of rolling around and end it at Scream 8, right? Maybe they have plans for the Carpenter sisters in the future. Maybe it will go to Scream 11 if the director Kevin Williamson can make arrangements for Scream 9, 10, and 11 and pick different actors to be the killer. Like, it could go up to Scream 12, too. Because the guy that's the killer in all the Saw movies can actually be the killer in Scream 12. Like, you know what I mean? They can continue the franchise that way. But this is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys. You guys are the best fans ever. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully, because there's still more Scream ideas that I can give Kevin Williamson and Neve Campbell if they're watching. And I also think Sidney Prescott will die in this one, to be honest. And I think the Meek twins are going to live. Only because they need to reunite with the Carpenter sisters in Scream 9, 10, and 11, and 12. If there is such thing after this. But this might be the final draw, so I don't know. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And I love you guys, and you guys supported me through all this. And 2 more subscribers, I will watch a movie with you guys live. Have a good night. And prepare for the worst for the Scream franchise. Because sometimes the worst can happen. But you can always watch the Scream movies in order 1 to 8. If it ended the franchise. Unless there's going to be a Scream 9 involved. 10, 11, and 12. Which I believe it's going to go to 12. If they have an open idea to Scream 9, they could make it a couple years from now. Because Scream 8 should not be the end, to be honest. If it's your favorite franchise and you want the Scream franchise to continue after the 8th movie, continue all the way to 12 and then finish it there. Slash that like button. Comment down below on what you think. Make a comment on what you think if the franchise should end at Scream 8 or continue to Scream 9, 10, 11, and 12. Because in my opinion, I wish it would continue. And remember, people, stay scared. But remember, don't answer the phone for the strangers, and and lock your doors at night. Because you never know if there's a serial killer on the loose. Well, that is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay safe, and stay scared, and watch all bunch of horror movies. Have a happy 2026, and I hope you enjoy Scream 7 when it comes out. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.